A pack a day. Born of the Gods. I actually won this in a draft, so I thought, well, maybe I should hold on to it and see if I get anything good out of it. Probably not, but I haven't done anything from this expansion for pack a day, so that's kind of cool too. Satyr Wayfinder. Let's see, was this reprinted in... I think this was reprinted in M15. Anyway, enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Very, very good for Delve. Let's see, Faragax? Faragax Giant, sure. Faragax Giant, tribute 2. When it enters the battlefield, an opponent of your choice may place 2 +++ counters on it. When it enters the battlefield, if the tribute wasn't paid, it deals 5 damage to each opponent. So 5 for 3/3, 5 for 5/5, but 5 for 3/3, and it deals 5 damage to each opponent. Hey. Let's see, I'll put that one there, and that one over there. Retraction Helix. Until end of turn, target creature gains tap, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I think a lot of people had fun with this card. Retraction Helix works extremely well with an untapped deck. You could play this with Freed from the Real or Pemin's Aura, and then just pull up all of their permanents for 1 blue mana apiece. Yeah. Great Heart, 3/1 red, 3/1 white, 2/4 creature, a vanilla type of creature. Weight of the Underworld, enchanted creature gets -3/-2. You know, I very rarely get to talk about this kind of thing, but you know, white and black have very similar ideas for how to handle damage. For white, it just outright prevents the damage from creatures, but for black, black makes it so the creatures don't deal damage by giving them that minus ability. That's just something to think about. I mean, this can hurt a lot of things. This could kill a god card if their toughness was low enough. Not for damage, because they're indestructible, but if you could get their toughness low enough to 0, that would kill an indestructible creature. Fall of the Hammer. This is the card I was talking about. Okay. This was like the tail slash. So this is 1/1 red. Target creature you control deals damage to its power to target creature. You could target your own creature. I think tail slash has to be an opponent's creature. But why would you target your own creature anyway? Still yet, this is a really interesting card because in Limited it's good, but I could see people playing it now because of all the huge powered creatures getting formidable and ferocious, and it'd actually be worthwhile to have a 5 powered creature like Polukranos before you monstrous him, and then just pay 1/1 red and have him deal 5 damage to a wall. 5 damage to something that's ridiculously overpowered. So this card is actually pretty good. It was good already, but it got better by the rest of the cards that were printed. Karametra's Favor turns a creature into an elf that taps for any color mana. Not bad. You get to draw a card for playing it. This works very well in an Aura deck, actually, because with the Hero of Iroas, the one that makes your Aura costs 1 mana less, you could play Verdant Haven on your lands, you could play this on your creatures, and it can give them a really good boost. There's actually a creature that was printed in Dragons of Tarkir where it gets +2/+2 for each Aura on it. The very interesting green-white deck that we've got there. I'd like to see people play it. Oresco's Sun Guide. Whenever it becomes untapped, you gain 2 life. Not bad. 2 mana, 2/2. Attack with it, deal 2 damage to your opponent, gain 2 life next turn if it doesn't die. Attack, and if it's blocked, you deal 2 damage to your... the point of it is, whenever it untaps, you gain 2 life, so you can use it with activated abilities that tap. You know, give it like the Karametra's Favor. Tap it for a mana next turn, gain 2 life. Stratus Walk. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Another one like that. The creature has flying, but can only block creatures with flying. Interesting, because I've seen in Limited people play this on their opponent's creatures, so their opponent's creature can't block, and it wins them the game. So something to think about. I mean, if it's an evasion ability, if their creature already has flying, then you make it so that creature can't block anything without flying. If they don't have any flying creature, you put it on your own and swing out. Nullify. Counter target creature or Aura spell. For 2 blue mana, not bad. And now we get into the uncommons. Sky Reaping. Deals damage equal to... damage to each... Sky Reaping deals damage to each creature with flying, equal to your devotion to green. Okay, it doesn't count itself, Obviously, you're casting it. But Card Maker's Favor would count, Creature would count. So if you had these in play, that would be two green mana symbols. That would be 2 damage to each creature with flying. It's an interesting card. I think it works good in sideboards. There's a lot of good flying cards right now, in fact. Vortex Elemental. Ah, cool. This is a confusing card. 1 blue mana for 0/1 Elemental. Master of Waves will give it +1/+1, by the way. Put Vortex Elemental and each creature blocking or blocked by it on top of their owner's library. Then those players shuffle their libraries. Okay. What happens is, you block something that somebody attacks you, you block their creature, pay 1 blue, and then you shuffle them into libraries. Or if you're attacking and you have enough mana, you can activate 5 mana, and then when a certain number of creatures are blocking it, you pay 1 blue, and they all get shuffled into owner's libraries, including the Vortex Elemental. Training Grounds, of course, reduces the cost of this, but the most you could reduce it down to would be 2 blue mana for each creature. But this is a kind of creature removal, and, you know, yeah. The other neat thing is this is hard to kill because you can put it, each creature blocking or blocked by it, on top of owner's libraries and shuffle their libraries, even if it's not even if it's not in combat, it's not blocking or blocked by something, you can always pay 1 blue mana, put it on top of your library, and shuffle it. It just won't be able to put other creatures. So this, although it says blocking or blocked by creatures, it's not necessary. You could just pay the 1 blue, put this on top, and shuffle it away. Excellent if you don't want to draw yourself to death, obviously. There's a lot going on here. Pinnacle of Rage. Deals 3 damage to each of 2 target creatures and or players. Now what that means is you can't pick the same player to get 3 damage twice. You can pick 2 creatures, 3 damage here, 3 damage there. You can pick a creature and a player, 3 damage here and 3 damage there. And that's how that works. And the rare card is Arbiter of the Ideal. Inspired, whenever it becomes untapped, reveal the top card of your library. If it's an artifact, creature, or land card, you may put it on the battlefield with a manifestation counter on it. That permanent is an enchantment in addition to its other types. 4/5 flying for 6. Interesting inspired ability. Not that much, really. Oh well. Not a bad pack, I guess. So, Born of the Gods. I don't know. I didn't really get to open these up when I started doing the pack-a-day feature. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you saw something cool or were inspired to put something in a new deck or to try out in Limited. And I hope you're having a great morning, great afternoon, or good evening. I hope tomorrow's even better. Take care, everybody.